What up, Slim Tim? Can you hear me? Is it any good? Usually this thing's blowing white. Can you hear me? Let me know if you're reading this book. You guys hear me? Sounds good. Teal Star, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. Hey, Christine. Thank you, Tim. Everybody say happy birthday to Tim. It's his birthday. I was trying to watch your stream longer, Tim, but I was driving, and it's hard to text and drive. It's dangerous. Hey, Mel. And ready to share. Okay, perfect. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us? No, I can't hear you guys, but I'm glad you can hear me. Everybody wish Slim Tim a happy birthday. Hey, Kim. How are you? You sound distant. Well, really. Well, it says I'm connected to my headset. Let me do this. How about that? Is that better? Hey, Web. Does that sound closer? Laura, does that sound better? Or Peter? Happy birthday, Tim. Happy birthday. I will put the link in the chat shortly for anybody who wants to come up and share their tanks. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine. You're having a hard time hearing me? What is going on? Now I got the mic even closer. How about that? It's muffled. Yeah, something weird going on because usually there's a white light lit up on this thing. It's not lit up. The computer. It says I'm connected to my headset. I have never had any audio problems with StreamYard. Echo cancellation is on, noise suppression is on.
Oh, I think I fixed it. I was on the wrong thing. Does that sound better? P-Tag hears me just fine. I think, see, this light just lit up, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me better now. Let me know. You hear that bird? Yeah, she's over there whining. This headset, it does a fantastic job of blocking out external noise. Like right now, if I was on the webcam mic, you would hear nothing but tanks and water running. There we go. Much better. Perfect. I picked the wrong thing. We're good to go. Sweet. I knew something was up because this light wasn't on. But we got that figured out. It's good to see everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in. So I'm going to put the link right before I got something to tell you guys that just happened. And then I'm going to put the link to come up, and whoever wants to share their tanks, we're going to do one at a time. That way we don't have chaos going on. And show us your tanks, tell us all about them. So let me tell you what happened. And I'll get some footage of it. But a couple days ago, I have, as you guys know, in a 55-gallon aquarium, I'm growing out 3 Oscars. Everything's been fine. They've been in there for weeks. All of a sudden, I noticed the one Oscar is acting a little weird, kind of sitting at the bottom of the tank. But he'll come up and eat voraciously. And then he'll go back down and hide behind the plants and sulk. And he looked like he was maybe a little beat up. So I went ahead and put some Chem Stress Guard in. If nobody knows what Chem Stress Guard does, it's basically like a peroxide for fish. It binds to the proteins on a fish's wounds and disinfects it. At the same time, it adds that slime coat back on, and it heals them. Fast forward to this morning, or today after work, I come in, as soon as I got home, I wanted to check on him. I come in the fish room, I go right to the tank, and he's down there sulking. I see something hanging off the left side of his body. I'm like, what the heck is that? I tap on the glass. I move the lid like I'm going to feed him, and he did. He come up, and he's got a chunk taken out of the left side of his body, and the skin is just hanging there. And I know what's going on. The other 2 are beating him up. So I pulled him out, and I put him in my Petco tank, because if anyone follows the channel or watches the videos, know that I have a blue Petco tank I got on the side of the road. It's been running for a long time now. And I've got my Pawnee driftwood in there. It's got tons of tannins. Tannins are fantastic for, it's like a natural antibiotic, and it disinfects and helps reduce stress. A lot of benefits from tannins. That's always in there. So I took him out. I put him in that tank, and then I also added some more Chem Stress Guard. So I'm hoping that's going to heal him up. As soon as he went in, he went to the back of the tank and hid behind the piece of the driftwood. So I'm hoping he can sit in there, heal. He won't get bothered by the other 2 Oscars, and we'll get him back to health. So that happened. Do you see him? Where's he at? At the corner. Huh? Is he upright?
Yeah, was he not before?
No, he was upright.
Yeah, he's upright.
Grab a the container labeled jumbo. Put one in there. Let it drop down in. It's labeled jumbo. Just one. He loves those. Yes. It is what it is. Tanks, water, and bird. Yes. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Yes, give him one of those. The angels are probably going to go after it, but they're too big for their mouths. Hey, Cecil. Now we all need a pee break first. Okay. My wife came through, and that is our bird that you hear's favorite person. So now she's really worked up. Myers is in here? When did Myers come in? I don't see Myers.
They're trying to get it.
Well, they will, but if he sees it, he'll scoop it right up in one gulp. So that's an update on my Oscars. So hoping he heals pretty good in there, and he gets back to normal.
No, he didn't get it.
Did he even try to go after it? He's sulking. He's healing. You grab the flashlight over there, babe, right there. You can shine it on him, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Hey, Mad Max, good to see you. All right, so let's
I forgot you were on.
I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys to come up, whoever wants to come up and share their tanks. Let's do it. There it is. We'll bring you up. We'll put you on the big screen, and you can walk us around your aquariums and tell us all about it. Myers was the second chat. I never saw Myers come in. Oh, no takers on the. Mel says, Schmutz, my angel ripped his dorsal real good on some wood, I assumed, and it healed within 2 days. Oh, I'm glad it healed up, Mel. Mel, the link is up there. Go ahead and tap it. Come in and share your tanks whenever you're ready. So I'm hoping that I'll leave them in there. I call that my vacation tank. I'm currently growing some angels in it until I get to 300 fixed, and I'm going to have moving them angels to a 75. But that's basically the purpose of that aquarium, a place to heal, chill in situations like this where he's getting bullied and beat up. I have a place to put them that's got lots of good tannins in it, a place he can relax. My wife was in here and said he is out from the driftwood out front of the tank now. So I'm just hoping I can get him healed up. But that's what happens when you have fish like Oscars. It's just something that comes along with it's part of the game sometimes. You have to be prepared for those kind of things. Because it's the free version, and unless you pay for these streaming apps, you have to pay money monthly for them to remove their watermark. That's called a watermark, Laura. StreamYard has them. They all have them. Some are a little bit more ignorant. Restreams, I'm impressed with. It's not ignorant. It doesn't stick out real bad. Just in the top corner, kind of not real big and bold. Like if you want to use Filmora, it's a video editor. If you want to remove that watermark, you have to pay, and it's ridiculously huge right in the center of the screen. So yeah, they're called watermarks. They everything has them unless you want to pay money. A monthly subscription, that's the only way you can remove their watermarks. But this is free. I don't pay for it. And that's part of the reason why I went with Restream from StreamYard, because StreamYard upped their prices. The cheapest version is $44. They used to offer a $10 a month package. And you can only stream to one platform. Restream's free version, you're able to stream to 2 platforms for free. Okay, who we got? Mel. Turned it on. Why isn't it coming up? There you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Turn your phone horizontally.
It's not working.
You might have to set it. There's settings that you can change that to where you turn it horizontally, you'll get full screen.
Settings.
If
How do I do that?
Each phone is a little bit different.
Mirror camera? No.
Well, I mirror too. That makes it look like exactly how you see it. The other way, it's reversed.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it though.
Yeah, I think it's an actual setting in your phone. Maybe it's okay. We can see.
Okay. So they're doing some construction downstairs. So if you hear like a bunch of jackhammering, I'm sorry.
Man, what are they ripping up?
Quick. Like the entire downstairs apartment. So they've been at it all day. But yeah.
Webb, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Schmutz, he's getting pretty big. He his dorsal was ripped almost halfway down, and 2 days ago.
There you go. Can you see what I put up on chat, Mel? From Tommy?
It's in your phone settings to turn on auto rotate. Yeah, I thought it was turned on a look.
If you can figure it out, the full screen's always better. Mad Max loves your snake sword tails.
Thank you. Yeah, they're my favorite because you can get all kinds of like different patterns and stuff all in one line.
Yeah, Red Laser loves the angelfish.
He's my first angelfish.
Hey, Cheryl.
But just as many plants as I could fit in this one. I can't find the rotate setting.
It's okay. You can go ahead.
Oh, and there's the construction. Sorry. Bad timing. I'm hoping they don't keep doing that. If they do,
Yep.
I'll sign off.
It's all right. We'll fight through it.
Okay. These are my new balloon mollies in here. So I got two copper mollies, a pair of guppies, a couple gold ones, and a Dalmatian.
I've had some of them
The other day.
Dalmatians in the past. They're pretty.
Yeah, I just didn't have room for full size mollies, so I opted for these guys. I call them my little blimp.
Yeah. They're cool. I like that
Um,
one too. I've never seen one with that color.
Yeah, they're copper. You don't see them a lot, so I had to scoop them up. And then I've got one of my baby golden wonder Achilles in this breeder box here, because he will eat all of the fry that I have going in here.
Man, a little piggy.
He's a predator. Yeah, he's a predator. He's the baby of this female and Kiwi, the male back there. Anytime I pull any floating plants out of this tank, I get baby golden wonders.
Go back to the left. What was that? What is that on the glass?
What is that? Oh, this with the suction cup?
No, was that to the right? Was that a Hillstream Loach?
Oh no, these are Pandagaras.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
What's
I've got
that? What's
7 of them.
that? What's that there?
Huh?
That on the rock.
Pandagara.
I've never seen those. I don't think.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're really good algae eaters, and also they're really active all the time and not shy, and they don't hide all the time, and they'll come and like swarm you and rasp on your hand.
Well, they're cute. I want some.
I think everyone needs to try them.
Them things are cool. Look, oh man, them things are cool. I've heard of the name, but I've never looked into them. I don't think I've ever seen good up this close before.
Yeah, they're good size too. With my finger, they're probably like 3 inches.
Those are cool. Hey, Whip.
Yeah,
Hey, Shamu.
they were a fast favorite.
Shamu come in and said, no.
Shamu. But I just got this boost the other day, and I made it creep around this terracotta pot with my lotus in it.
That's cool.
And then I got the Medaka rice fish down here in my floor pond, is what I call it. It's really just a 10-gallon on the floor. But I wasn't allowed to set up another tank, so it's the floor pond. I was like, you said nothing about floor ponds.
Yeah, there you go. You got a lot of anacharis in there.
Yep. So I've been kind of hoarding it because I'm trying to send a bunch to Shirley. So I haven't cleared it out. That plus I'm getting eggs every day from these rice fish, and so they're probably full of eggs in here, all the floating plants.
Okay.
And there's another baby golden wonder in here too.
You know what I was told when I first moved to North Carolina and I was setting my tanks up down here and I went to the store and I wanted some anacharis. I don't know if he was correct in this, but he told me they're illegal here because they're invasive.
Yeah, some states it is, but there are lots of different kinds of it. So I think it's like there's some that are allowed and some that aren't.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not what you know, it's who you know, because Father Fish sent me some.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm not supposed to have dwarf water lettuce, but I have that. Someone sent it to me. Yeah, I've only got the 3 tanks though, so I use this as my main. Let me back up a little bit. You can see it in all of its glory.
Yeah,
this is my main
beautiful.
tank. I call it Schmutzville after my angelfish.
That is beautiful. And see, this is why I wish we'd get that auto rotate going too. That we can see it still, but that is a very you did a good job with that. You got two lights going there. See, so maybe I did and I didn't realize.
Yeah, a 40 breeder is just too deep for one light to really do it.
Oh, okay. And you got one up
Uh,
higher than the other. Now, did you have to like fabricate that, or did that like come with that adjustment?
no, you buy the light risers on Etsy. So like this is one I got off Etsy for my 957, and they make it like per light specific, and then this one's the co-op light.
Okay, which one you? So one's a co-op light, and what's the other one?
This is a co-op, and then this is a Higer 957. I think they're equally good. The co-op light, um, I wish it had a timer built in. The Casa Wi-Fi timer is nice. I can, mess with it on my phone and stuff, but it doesn't have ramp up and ramp down, which for me is a huge deal breaker. So
Me
I don't,
too. I love my ramp times.
yeah, I don't love this light as much. This has ramp up and ramp down. I've got the same light over here on. I use this for fry, grow out, and quarantine. So I've got the 957, and they grow plants really well. They got all the adjustments that you could want. And then on my floor pond down here, I've got the Fluval 3.0, and
Fluval's my favorite.
it's just resting right now on the stand that I have my empty 29-gallon on,
Okay, that's
and
my favorite light.
eventually I'll fill it. The 3.0.
The Fluval Aqua Sky lights are my absolute favorite LED light.
Yeah, this is the Fluval 3.0. That's
But
not
aren't
the
they
Aqua.
aren't they all the Aqua Skies?
No, there's the Aqua Sky and then the Fluval 3.0, and then I heard they were doing a Fluval 4.0.
Okay, I got three. I got an Aqua Sky, which actually it was my favorite one and it failed. The Bluetooth went out on it, so you can only use it for manually and no more ramp time. So I just took it off. That's
Yeah,
it.
ramp up and ramp down is, I feel like, important for the
It
fish.
is. It is. It's natural, and they don't get scared.
Yep. Especially if you have super like easy to spook fish,
Yep.
they're
Yep.
just gonna hurt themselves
My Mbunas, they get that spooks them out every time.
when the lights go on and off too
Yep.
fast.
Yep. And that's what people don't realize too. It's not just the on, it's the off. It's all of a sudden the light change. It scares them.
I can feed them if you want.
Yeah.
They're
Do whatever
sharks.
you like.
Hold on, I gotta go get some frozen food. Yeah, I wish I could. Next time I'll figure out the flippy thing.
Okay. I always like watching a fish eat.
Grab some frozen food in here.
Branton, I don't know if I said hello to you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Tommy. See, Tommy came in. They're loving your tanks. You got the pothos kicking up there.
I do. It's I added some new pothos to it. It's coming along. I've added Marble Queen recently.
Okay. You know what I want to get is some Monsteras.
Me too. Can't go wrong with Monstera.
Now, is that room right there? Is that the only room you have your tanks in?
Yep, I just got the 3. So on the left is the fry grow out / quarantine, and then middle is my main display, and then down there is the floor pond
Very cool.
with my rice fish.
Now, do you fertilize your plants?
Yeah. I'm still trying to dial all that in. I've got Thrive and Easy Green and all that jazz.
See, let me ask. I hear you, Branton. Let me ask you this, because I've tried them both. Which one do you like better? Well, let me ask you this. Which one gives you better results, Thrive or Easy Green?
I think they're pretty on par with each other, but I feel like Easy Green is a bit safer in my opinion. like as far as not worrying about overdoing it, because it's not ammonia base.
Okay. I went through this with why I keep forgetting his name. Keith.
Yeah, he swears by Thrive.
Yeah, and he's the one that talked me into getting some, and I got some, and it
Yeah.
does grow the plants better because
Yeah.
what he told me is Easy Green is Thrive. Thrive's the original maker. It's just Corey changed the recipe and slapped his label on it and paid for those rights. And
Right.
it's, I guess Thrive is a little bit more concentrated, a little stronger.
Yeah, that's why I said I think Easy Green's like, I mean, they both work and I like Thrive a lot, but like with no CO2 and me being a worrywart, like it's not that I don't use Thrive, but like as far as recommending it to new people, I'd probably be like, you should probably start with Easy Green and then move up from there.
Yeah.
Like dial it in, see, get in the swing of things and then, go from there. But because when I originally first got Thrive, I got the regular Thrive, and I'm not running CO2. It's low tech, and so it was way too powerful. And what I didn't know is that, so I try to make sure everyone knows, like, there's 3 different Thrives. There's Thrive C, Thrive Plus, and then Thrive S. And Thrive S is
Shrimp.
the weakest. Yep, and Thrive C is for low tech. So I have Thrive C and Thrive Plus. But yeah, I have both, and I mean, they
Okay.
both do the thing, but I think I agree, Thrive is better.
Okay. So what are you feeding there? That looks like maybe some is that frozen brine shrimp?
Yep. I'm lazy. And it's already gone. I dropped a whole cube in.
Yeah, they're tearing it up. They're loving it.
Yeah, you should see when I feed crickets. Oh my God, they go crazy. Especially these killifish.
Very cool. You know one fish that I don't see too much of that people keep, and that's that kissing gourami. You ever see them?
Not in person.
They got them in the fish stores I've seen, but I have not seen anybody that keeps them.
No, me neither.
But that's a beautiful tank. God, you got enough. That's like a beautiful community tank, and you probably wouldn't even have to dose that tank, and those
Yeah,
fish would take care of it.
Sometimes I'll test it and like it'll, like if I haven't fertilized for a while, it'll be at 0 nitrate. I've got a ton of hornwort and floating plants and stuff, like, and the whole back wall is Anubias, and it's just a jungle in here.
But
And
you know
then
what
all
else?
the
You know what else I noticed?
hmm,
You're not overrun with algae. So do you know what that tells me?
I'm not failing too hard.
No, you have a balanced tank. I'm not seeing excess nutrients here. You get a lot of algae and algae blooms, and algae blooms if you have an imbalance of a tank. You got a beautiful plants, you have no algae, so that tells me you have a balanced tank.
I think it's been set up almost a year. I'm
Mm-hmm.
this is like my pride and joy tank that I spend the most effort on. But whenever I tell people like this is my fry grow out / quarantine tank, they're like, that's the fanciest fry grow out quarantine tank I've ever seen.
Oh,
Because
it's beautiful.
I can't not plant it up, like regardless of what I'm using it for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like the fish are happier.
you got enough plants in there that they're probably just take care of everything and keeping it balanced.
This one's got a little pothos too, but not quite as much. And then, yeah, 3 tanks. I think Thanksgiving I don't have much to do, so I was gonna start making content for the channel. Finally, everyone will be happy to hear.
Well, that's funny you said that because look what Laura said here. She was sharing your link to your channel and she said this.
Yeah, there's nothing yet, but soon, I promise. Thursday. I mean, it's just been so busy with work. Like everybody wants to get their dogs groomed before Thanksgiving. And I have to figure out how I'm going to edit a video. I've never done it before. So
So if are you going to do it on your phone?
yeah, that's all I have.
I will tell you my favorite editing app for a phone is InShot. You can get it for Android or Apple. It's simple. They got a lot of features. You can do it for free, or you can pay for open up all the features. But one thing they do is even if you don't want to pay to have all the features, you can build
Mhm.
points up. And once you build so many points up, you can use them points to unlock different features within it.
Well, that's super helpful because I haven't heard of that one yet. I got a couple of different apps, but I know I don't have that one.
Well, I went through this with Shirley, and I got Shirley on InShot when she started.
Oh, she didn't tell me about it. I'll have to bother her later about that.
Yeah, there's lots of good ones. There's CapCut, and
Yeah, that's the one I have. CapCut, I think.
I've never tried that one, but InShot, I really enjoy that one. And it's simple, it's quick, it's easy to do. You can do anything with that.
I wonder if
There she is.
you want to see if the Garas will get on my hand before I go.
Oh, that'd be cool.
They do that. Hold on just a second. Let me rinse my hand off before I just stick it in the tank.
I watched a video one time. A guy kept blood parrots, and he was on YouTube, and he would stick his hand in there, and that damn blood parrot would swim over to his hand. It would rest in his hand, and he'd rub them, and then he would leave. It would circle back around, and they kept doing that over and over again. The dang fish like to be pet.
Yeah, these guys are kind of like that. They'll like all of them just kind of suck on my arm and hand, and just they're like those spa fish, but they're related to them, the doctor fish that they use in spas. Um, and they'll like clean all the dead skin off of you.
Really? Does it work?
What do you mean? Does it work?
Do they really clean your skin off and stuff?
Yeah, I mean they'll like exfoliate your skin.
Isn't there a fish in another country that people actually stick their toes in the water to let the fish do that to their toes or something?
Yeah, that's these guys.
Is that
Well,
them?
that's a relative of these guys. These guys are like the more colorful version.
Okay.
But they're related. All right, let's see. Hopefully they usually they do if I haven't fed them like recently. Other than those, they didn't get too much of the brine shrimp, so we'll see.
This will be neat.
There we go.
Right to you.
Yep.
That is cool. I got to get some of those. How many you got?
7 in here.
Well, send me those 7 and go get new ones.
You know, I actually. Oh, here come more. All 3 of
that's
them.
cool. I want to do that.
It tickles. It doesn't even hurt like at all. Like it's super fun. And I'm telling you, not shy.
I only have 2 fish that have the nuts to come up to my hand. That is the blood parrots. They'll come up and attack my hand, but it doesn't hurt. It just feels like hard rubber. And then there's only one other fish I have that has the nuts to come attack my hand. Can you guess?
Oscar?
No. Well, he
Tiger.
will if I leave it in there long enough.
Tiger barb?
No, they run away.
Oh.
The convicts.
Oh. I didn't even know you had convicts.
Yeah, I just got some. I got 3 of them growing out. They're pretty.
Yeah, look at that red on his fins.
I love that. I got to get some of those right there. That's an awesome fish. Hey, babe, keep doing that. Hold on. I'm bringing the wife in. She's going to love this. Mel sharing her tank. She has panda gars.
Of course, they leave.
Oh no!
And they're back.
Look what they do. They go all over her hand. They can't see you because I have her up on the solo. Look at it. Look how cute they are. And all 3 of them were on her hand doing that. Look, they love it. Ain't that cool? Panda gars. I want some.
Yep. They're not too expensive either. I mean, the bigger ones like these, like $30, but like if you get babies, oh, now I got 4 on me. The smaller baby ones are like $9.
Okay. She said that they actually exfoliate your skin.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of the places in other countries where people stick their toes in the water and the fish clean their toes up? You've ever heard of that? She said that's those, except not these ones, but those are the type of fish that do that.
But as you can see, they're doing the same thing to me.
Shamu says his cigars won't come into my hands anymore ever since I moved everything to the 240. They don't trust me anymore. Oh boy.
All right, guys.
That is cool. Thanks for sharing that.
It is one of my favorite things about them.
I'll be doing that all the time. I
Yep.
gotta get that.
Yep.
How long do they live?
Long time, like 5 years, 6 years,
How big do they
maybe
get?
3, 4 inches.
Oh, I gotta get some of them.
Oh, look, they're all together in a pile now.
Anybody have Pandagars they want to send me? If anybody in here has too many Pandagars that they gotta get rid of, I'm your guy.
And they're really good community fish. Like you get a group of like you got to get a group though because they establish a pecking order.
Yeah.
So you got to get five or more, and you get five or more, and they'll have like little scuffles with each other, but like nothing that ever ends in any damage to anybody, and they leave all the other fish alone. Like they only kind of just do their own thing. Like they're kind of boisterous, and they'll like knock into stuff, but other than that, like they just totally keep to themselves.
Yeah, I'd probably get like 6 or 7 or 8, and I got a perfect tank for it. They're peaceful, I'm assuming.
Yeah, very.
Do
Yep.
you think so? It probably wouldn't be a good idea to put them in with the convicts or the tiger
Probably not
barb.
because they're not peaceful. No, but
Oh,
I've got them in here with golden wonder killifish and swordtails and angels, and they do perfectly fine. I just wouldn't try like putting them in with fish that are aggressive or fin nippers, but they're definitely peaceful,
oh, I got to get some of those.
and they do great with my cories and autosynclus. And
Somebody a while back was telling me to get some of those. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Shamu. Uh, and I
Shamu, I
know,
think he has one, or he had like I think he has one left at least. He said
yeah,
that he had two or something, and or three, and
yeah. He
one of
said
them
right.
got killed or something.
Yeah, he said right here his cigars won't come into his hands anymore ever since he moved everything to the 240. They don't trust him. Plus, he shooed them away a couple times working on the tank.
Oh, I can shoo them away, like, and they come right back for more of these guys. But it does make doing tank maintenance interesting because they will get in the way.
That is one thing I don't like about bottom feeders. When you got that, if not that I do a lot of gravel vacuum anymore, but you got to be so careful. You'll
Yeah,
suck them up.
I
But
did actually when these guys were smaller, when they were small enough to get sucked up. I did suck one of them up, and I found it. I did a head count every day with these guys when they were babies. And I couldn't find one of them. I was missing one for like an entire week. And I ended up finding him in the water change bucket, and he was perfectly fine, happy as a clam, just because I was too lazy to dump the bucket, thank God. So he just kind of lived in the bucket for a week. I put him back in the tank, and nothing ever came of it.
yeah, I think people freak out about it because I accidentally sucked up a fish in my python. They just fight the flow.
Right. And these guys like flow. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't need a high flow tank. I mean, I don't have any like high flow in here for them, but like if you give them an option, like I think it's like any fish, like you can give them an area with higher flow and then an area with lower flow, and they'll appreciate that. Like I mean, they'll go, into the flow, but it doesn't need to be like the entire tank doesn't need to be a high flow area because they in the wild they have dry seasons, so they're found in like stagnant pools too. So
okay. Well, they're cool and they look like they're little cleaners.
yeah, look at their little mouths. And they got little nubs. I love their like butterfly pectoral fins. They're
They're
like
cool.
rounded.
Yes, they're so cool. I like it. They look very cute. Like that right there. They look really cute.
Chub chub. Yeah. Well, I might give somebody else a turn. I've been kind of hogging the show.
That's all right. We'll bring them up. Shirley, I guess, is thinking about maybe coming up, but she's worried about her tank being a mess.
Oh, whatever.
Well, thanks for coming up and sharing that. That was really cool. Your tanks are beautiful. Love the fish. Doing good work over there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
That was cool. Pandagaras. next on my list. And my wife can blame Mel. All right, let me share the link again. Who's next? Who's coming up next? There's the link. Oh, looks like we're going to get Shirley up. Everybody else is scared. Scared. That was neat seeing them things on her hand. Now I'm going to get me about 10 of them. Because all my fish love the hair on my arms. I'll stick any tank, 1 or 2 fish are going to come up and they like pulling at my arm hair. They like that. Let's see. Zini says nothing messy compared to mine. Zini, you going to come up and share your tanks? Anybody's welcome. Link is in the chat. Come show your tanks. Tell us all about your stories. It's true, Laura, no matter what I do. All right. We got Shirley.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can. Okay. My tank is a mess because I was dumb and got rid of my algae eaters, and we forgot to clean the glass. So, but here, if you can see them through this nasty.
Turn your phone sideways.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, and my fingers weren't going. Why isn't this working? This screen. Why is it showing my finger? Oh, sorry, my finger was in the way, and this thing has went crazy. I can't see the screen for some reason. Anyway, those are the diamond tetras I got today.
You're a little blurry.
Yeah, it's because of my fucking freaking. Sorry. Can you see them better now?
I can see them, but it's pretty blurry.
Yeah, that's the freaking crap on my what do you call it? My glass. See, this one's got it too. This one's got snail shells everywhere.
No, I think it's your internet speed.
Of course. Okay, well, hold on. Let me see if I can. This is happening just fine. Yeah, it might be my internet. I'm trying to. This is not working. Let me try something, and if I can get it to work, I'll come back.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
Hey, that's okay. Take your time.
All right. Bye.
Bye. You inspired me, Mel. That's a fish I never looked into. Now that I see them, I want them. Brent said, I came on sick as a dog Saturday morning shampoo. Did I say shampoo? Sorry, 240. Season, how much to talk about? Oh, there's lots to talk about with the African tanks. I'd love to see what you got going on, Zini. Don't be scared. Come up. Show us. We don't care about messes. Look, anybody that follows me knows my channel. I've said it a million times. I am not an aquascaper. I don't make my tanks look like beautiful pieces of artwork. I keep fish to keep fish. I got algae. I've had cyanobacteria. I got brown algae. I got mulm. I got dead plants. I don't worry about it. .240's laying on my bed, shoving tissues up my nose. Oh, man. Sorry to hear you're sick, but I hope you get better soon. It is the season. I think it's a connection. Wiping the phone camera off may help too. Yeah, take your shirt and wipe off your phone camera, Shirley. And other than that, I can tell that was an internet speed issue. Cheryl Smith, hello, Mel. I already wanted Pandagara, but my other half wants them now too. Oh, they're cool. I can see why. Now I won't. I have to figure out my screen flipping. Just do it right now, Mel. Just go into the settings on your phone and go to auto rotate and turn it on. Once you find it, it's very simple and it'll stay that way. And then you'll always be able to flip whenever you want. Hey, Talisa. You're more than welcome to come up and share your tanks if you want. That's what we're doing. Shirley will be back when she fixes a couple things. Shamu's new name is Shampoo. Yeah, here I'll put the link back in again. It's probably up too high in the chat. There's the link. Anybody's more than welcome to come up and share their tanks, talk about us, tell me your stories. Tell us your story. Fair enough. I may glass purple yellow diamond. I may glasses purple yellow diamond. Oh, I think you were trying to put emojis in. Somebody's up. You know what? Dan's fish is expensive. $240. Jim, can you hear me?
Turn off your water.
You there, Jim's fish?
How do I get this?
I can hear you, Jim. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know how to fix this.
Oh, I see a black screen.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay.
I got a 6-year-old that's screaming for me.
All good, buddy. Just come up when you can. There's Talisa.
Hello.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Let me just let's turn the camera and then I will switch it around. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
There you go.
I just trying to figure out how to turn my camera around.
Oh, go to settings and then camera, and then you'll see a toggle for mirror. Mirror your image, mirror your camera.
Mirror. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
You got a nice little Zen zone kicking there.
Yes.
There's
So
that
this
thing.
is-
There's that bowl I saw in your videos.
Yep. This is my 10-gallon tank. And then, whoops, sorry. This is because I have it on mirror. Let's see if I can get it to not mirror. Because this is,
Well, that looks good. I love that setup you got going on. They're very, very nice.
thank you.
But that is exactly what a woman would do.
Yep. It is. Oh, let's see. Well, I don't know how to turn it off of mirroring, so I will just try to make it work.
Oh, you didn't find the mirror to the toggle button?
Well, it's the opposite of what it's supposed to be, right?
So
So,
yeah, you just got to go into settings, camera, and then there's a toggle button. You just have to flip it.
okay.
If Mel can figure out the auto rotate button, you can figure out the toggle mirror button.
Nope, that's still wrong. I know. You would think I could. Oh, there we go. There we
There
go.
it
I
is.
figured it out.
Yep.
Okay, so this is my 10-gallon fish tank with a betta fish in it. His name's Arthur. He's actually a rare betta fish because he is a giant half moon. Most giant betta fish are just placots, but he has long fins. But as a result of that, he is not very active because his fins are so heavy. So he's a little bit lazy. But when he does swim, I can get some beautiful footage of him.
Oh, he is pretty. I can tell just by him sitting down. I've had many betas over the years. I just don't have a lot of luck with them.
Oh, that's too bad. They're my favorite fish. It was my first fish that I got like over 7 years ago, and I've never not had a betta fish since then. So,
I like them. They're very cool.
yeah, and this is my Wallstad bowl. This is like the first time I've done like an actual Wallstad, and I just trimmed it up today and replanted this red Rotala. Or not Rotala, it is Ludwigia. I just replanted that. So it was growing like clear up here and it was growing out of the tank. It's been growing like crazy. And then I had like a lace plant in there that I removed and put in here because I think this tank will be more suited for a plant. I'm sure it will grow up more, but yeah, they've been fun.
No,
As most of you guys know, I just have one fish tank right now because I moved and the landlord just wanted one. And then they did approve me for 2 fish bowls. I just have one down here. The other one is upstairs, and it's not much to look at because it recently crashed. Thankfully, there was no fish or anything in there, so it was fine. But yeah.
So
And
everything looks good. Now, real quick, not to stop you, but in a nutshell, can you sum up the Wallstad method?
yeah, so I used organic potting soil capped with fine gravel. Gravel does work better than sand. You can use sand, but gravel is better because it allows more CO2 to be created. It allows more nutrients to be in the water column, fertilizing the plants and stuff. And that's why the plants are like so vibrant in here. So yeah, that is the Wallstad method. I have her book and I've read like over half of it, and I read enough of it to know how to like set up a tank and what to expect from it when I set it up and stuff. And then I got it set up, and I need to continue reading, and then this is not Wallstad. It is a dirted tank though. It's just aqua soil, which you can't really see it from the front. This is just mulch capped with some play sand. So both tanks are great, but I feel like this tank, which it could just be the plants that I have in here, but I feel like it's not quite as vibrant green as the Wallstad method. And I'm just assuming that there's probably more CO2 in my Wallstad bowl versus my 10-gallon tank. That's just me assuming that. I don't fertilize either of them at all. I don't add any fertilizers or like CO2 or anything like that. So
I think if you back up and sit still for a minute, because your internet's a little slow.
oh, okay.
But
Sorry about that.
if you sit right there and don't move, we get a beautiful, perfect picture of everything, just like that. So
Yep.
I'm wondering because in your Wallstab bowl, it is a lot more greenery, but you also have an LED light blazing in there.
Yes.
But with your 10-gallon, I'm assuming lights are going down. It's ramping down.
Yes, it is.
I feel like if that was full blast, plus you got a lot more plants that are lower to the substrate than in your beta tank.
Yeah.
So I just think that the light's not reflecting as good as it is in the bowl. I bet that other one's just as green.
Yes. And the bowl is extra bright right now because I just pulled duckweed out and trimmed plants from the top. And so probably from here on out until those plants grow up again, I won't have it on 100% like I do right now. I
Yeah.
just have it on 100% because the bowl itself was pretty dim because of how many plants were like choking out this top part of the bowl. It was kind of all getting bottled up in here. But
Yeah.
tomorrow I will definitely put it probably like 50% lighting or 75%. Yeah, that's just a cheap LED. And so this light is dimmer right now because I have it on the 24/7 setting. So it will turn on in the morning time and it will just be like a low red glow, and then it will get brighter and brighter. And then in the afternoon it's bright, or like around noon, it's very bright. And now it's starting to ramp down because it's like 5:45 here in the evening. So it's just getting darker. But yeah.
You're getting lots of comments in the chat. They love it.
Oh, that's great.
No,
I am
everything
not
looks good. You
the
did
comment.
you did a well job, a very good job on it. I'm putting some of them up. You should see it like this one here. You should see that.
Okay, nothing is coming up. Like I can see what I'm showing, but when I leave the chat or like leave the stream, I'll be able to read everyone's comments because I'll join the stream
Okay.
again. So
You can't even see the ones I'm putting up on the screen?
no, like I could see a little bit of a bubble icon in the corner, but I couldn't see any of the words for some reason. So I'm not sure what is going on with that. When I've done a live stream with you previously, I was able to read the comments. Oh,
Right.
Arthur's gonna start swimming.
There he goes. Oh, that's a good looking boy.
Yes, I love him. I prefer placots because they are more active, but when I seen a purple and pink beta fish that was a giant, I just knew I had to have him. So
Nah, he's cool.
yeah. And then
Hey,
I
Adele.
also have blue Neocaridina shrimp in here. And then these are green neon tetras. So I think they're just a little bit cooler than most neon tetras.
One of my favorite fish, the blue neon tetras,
Yes.
and the cardinals.
Yeah. Cardinals have a bit more red. These green neons have way less red than any other neon tetra I've seen, and I like it. Like I love how they're mostly blue, you know?
Yeah, they are very
But
pretty. And and it's funny because they call them green, but I don't see green.
yeah, no, they are like under the right lighting. Like I bet if you were viewing them from above in the sunshine, they would probably look green. But they just mostly look blue to me for the most part.
Yeah, very pretty, very pretty.
Thank you.
So, are you finding that you like less tanks and what you've done prior to the move?
No, I wish I had more fish tanks.
Do you?
You
I
know,
was
there's always
wondering about that.
fish. Yeah, there's always fish that I see that I'm like, oh man, I wish I could set up a tank for that. You know, it's probably good for me because it teaches me self-control.
Yeah,
But I would love to have like a goldfish tank and what else? I would really love to set up a goldfish tank. And then I had started a beta breeding project before we moved. And I don't know if you remember how I was doing that, but I had a male and female in a heavily planted fish tank together, and they were breeding and producing fry. But I had dither fish in the tank, and the dither fish were eating the baby betas before they could like mature fully. And so I would like to start, like, I would love to do that as well, a beta breeding project where I have the male and female in the tank together with a lot of plants and lots of like hiding spaces with no dither fish, and see just like how many babies I can get from letting naturally. So
yeah,
little things I would love to do, all the experiments I would love to do that I'm not able to, but it's just for a short while, you know. It shouldn't be.
yeah. Yeah, I get you. And
Yeah.
that beta looks fantastic with those deep blue tetras in there. They look great together. Laura's got me laughing. She says, "Where the hell's the green?"
Yeah, there's not. Let's see if I can get up close without it blurring. But you know, like when they're swimming, you see like a shimmer of green occasionally. I don't know if you guys are seeing the shimmer on them, and I assume that's why they call them green neon tetras. I don't know, but yeah, they're like my favorite neon tetra. They're just so pretty.
It's probably one of them things you have to see it to be in person. And Shirley said that you can come visit her apartment, her fish apartment anytime.
Okay, that would surely. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think she's like in Washington. I think. I don't
I
remember.
can't remember.
But
I can't keep track of it at all.
yeah, it would be a good several hour drive for me. So,
Yeah.
but
No,
I do love seeing other people's fish tanks. I just went to the fish store today and I got a couple baby mystery snails that I added in here, but I'm not seeing them now, but they're just itty bitty. They're pretty
they'll
cute.
bury themselves under the sand.
Mystery snails do?
Or I'm sorry, the what's the other one? I got a bunch of not a bunch, but
Oh,
the
Malaysian
big
trumpet
ones.
snails.
No, the other one, the big one, Narite.
Oh, Nerite snails do? Okay. I
They're
try
the bigger
not
ones, right?
to. Nerite snails are big, but not as big as mystery snails.
Right. I got some. They came with this goldfish tank when I bought it. They're still in there. They'll dig themselves under the sand.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen my mystery snails doing that,
Mm.
but
And
hmm.
and I remember it, like I was looking at my tank and I was like, "What are these white dots on everything?" I took a picture
Oh,
of them and sent them to Ben Ochart, and he got back to me and said, "They're eggs from your Narite snails. They're infertile. They lay them, but they're infertile."
yes. That is why I don't keep Nerite snails. I love them. I had them in aquariums, but when you have like nice pieces of driftwood in your aquarium like this, you just get white eggs all over it, and
Yep.
I just don't like that look. So I
Yeah,
have
they
mystery
pepper.
and
But I'll tell you
ramshorn
this: they
snails.
disappear after a while. They'll just disappear.
Yeah, it takes like a few, I feel like it takes a few months for them to break down enough. And then by that time they've laid more, and it's just like this never-ending cycle of white spots all over your aquarium.
You're right. They disappear and come back. Shirley is in Washington.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for having me on. I will leave the chat and let someone else come up.
I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah.
Shirley
I
said
will
she's
talk
going
to
to
you
try
later.
and give it a second try here.
Okay. I'll
Thank you,
talk to you
Shirley.
later.
Or thank
Bye.
you. Thanks to Lisa. There is the link, Shirley. It's not that they're infertile, they just don't hatch in freshwater settings. Really? I didn't know that. I hate my narrate for that reason. And Mel, if you want to come back up a little later now that you got the full screen down, you most certainly can. So you're asking. So he says, I don't mind the eggs, but they've been lucky enough to only get a girl. Oh, okay. I don't have that many narites, but they're cool. I think my goldfish are eating them, to be honest, Laura. All right, let's bring Shirley back up. Hey, oh, that's better. That is much better, Shirley. I can see better, and I can see the whole
Okay,
screen.
1 second. Like, this is not working how I want. The freaking volume's on. 1 second. Let me turn the volume on.
So while Shirley's doing that, what she's trying to show us here is a very super secret hidden crypto clearance version of rocks. You can't just get these rocks anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Because I got them out of my apartment complex. These are the diamond tetras I got today.
Yes, I can see them now. Beautiful.
And then I got 5 Colombian tetras to go with my others. And then in here somewhere is Papa Schmear, the big, huge 8-inch angel. But he's scared of these tetras. So
where is he?
I'm looking for him. Oh, he's back there. Right. Oh, this thing I don't know which way to push this thing. He's back there somewhere. Come on, Papa Schmear.
What kind of angel?
That's curious. Kind of Sam.
What kind of angel is it?
He's one of those marble. I think they're called marble or whatever.
Yeah, I got a few of those, so I know what I'm looking for, but I still don't see them.
Yeah,
boy, those diamond tetras are just glowing under your light.
Yeah, I know, don't they though?
Yeah,
they're just
pretty.
shimmer.
That's pretty.
And then there's my other 55.
Is that a boxer?
A what?
Your dog?
No, he's a pit bull. Oh, I can't see shit. So sorry. I've got a potty mouth. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I got today. I got those, and I got some plants. But I'm planning on getting Congo tetras too, to go either in here or the 55 next to it. So yeah, see what I think about it being a mess? There's algae everywhere.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. We keep fish to keep fish. We don't keep fish to keep tanks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, I don't put any ox scrapers down. They make like Talisa's tanks and Mel, beautiful, well put together. But I just don't manicure my tanks because I'm gonna f them up anyways.
Yeah, I've got. Well, most of mine are breeding tanks. Oh, I can't figure out this thing. It's going the opposite direction of where I'm turning it. But yeah, I took my longfin albino bristlenose pleco out of here because they weren't making me any money, and then I decided to get a bunch of algae.
Oh boy.
So, yep. Anyway,
it
so
happens.
yeah.
Algae's good for your tanks. It just looks ugly.
Yeah. Okay, I'll show you my pea puffers over here. 1 sec. I have to cover the thing so you don't see my mess of the house.
Oh, stop it.
This is my pea puffer tank.
Hey, look, if it was clean and orderly, we know you weren't doing any work, but because it's messed up, you do work.
Oh, there's one of my pea puffers. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right above the moss.
I have a couple of those massive. Is that like a really big sponge filter?
Yes, it is. It's a 60. It goes up to it's like 60 gallons or something.
I have a couple of those.
I bought a bunch because they were on sale and they were cheaper. It was cheaper to buy those big ones than it was to buy a bunch of little ones. And at the time, I had more bigger tanks than I did little ones. So I bought a bunch of them to have on hand, and now I've got a bunch of little tanks. And then here's my EVAs. There they are. There's one of them, and the other one is down there underneath that. You can see it underneath the clear cave.
Yeah, I see.
over there. And then this one, and I think they're what do you call it? Matching it, pairing up. Couldn't think of what it was called for a minute. So
The what?
the two of cards, I think they're pairing up.
Oh, okay.
So and then
You're gonna
there's
wind
my
up having. You're gonna have the same problem Jim has at Happy Place Aquatics.
well, my local fish store really wants some of cards, so I figure I'll let them do it once or twice, and then I'll pull them apart.
Yeah.
Here's my angels that I got from my breeding group. I'm gonna grow them out and then breed them.
Very cool. Oh, they're cute. I love them. I love fish when they're babies.
Yeah. Oh, and I got some panda guards too. Oh, he ran. He's on the other side by the out.
240 in Mel is praising Lord Finsby.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Lord Finsby is the savior.
Yeah, but Shamu says that glow is sin.
That's because Shamu is sacrilegious. He knows Lord Finsby has a crush on a glowfish, so he's being mean.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, let's see. I don't really have much else I can show you over here. Hold on. Maybe I can show you my little tank if I can get there without falling over things.
Laura, when I clean mine, I do just like any other sponge filter. I rinse them out, and if your tank's established, I rinse them out in tap water and put them back in.
I rinse mine out in tap water too.
Yeah, your chlorine in your tap water just ain't gonna kill enough the bacteria to be a problem.
Son of a gun. My light turned off. Okay, my plug. This is the best time for this to happen.
It's okay.
Oh, they all came off.
Mel
there
says,
we go.
Mel says, show us the baby pandas that she said.
I couldn't. They're hiding. Oh, sorry, my hands are in the way. Okay, here's my little Scarlet Baddis tank. So where are they at? Of course they're hiding. They were out all day today, and now they're hiding.
Yep.
But
I swear to God, they know.
There's 2 females and a male in here, and the male is named Neutron, and the females are Nova and Galaxy. Oh, wait. There is one right there.
On the rock?
Beside the rock. If I can get this stupid thing to do what I needed to.
That's an acrylic tank, isn't it?
Yes. It's a little...
When you go around the corners, it distorts.
Yeah, there he is right there on top of the rock.
I see him.
Yeah. That one, I believe, is Galaxy. So, anyway. But yeah, that's about it pretty much, unless you guys want to see my guppy tank.
Yeah, show us.
One of my
show us
guppy
your
tanks.
stories.
Okay, well, this one is we had got some females, so that way I could start breeding to my Plex, this really pretty male that I've got. He's got a pink yellow as hell. He's gorgeous. I might be able to show you some of that in a minute. But Anita, she's being loud. But then
is that a cottage cheese container cut down?
It is. I think it's a sour cream container.
Boy, that would drive vibes nuts right there.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we had this. I had a black metal lace female that came in, and she was pregnant by a black metal lace male. So I was like, I separated them, so that way I could have the black metal lace fry out separate. So because I can make some decent money off of those. So yeah, no, you haven't seen the bettas. Okay, we'll show them the bettas and show them Plex real quick. Not gonna show them Plex. Okay, here's the male. The male that I'm talking about. Blue. Hold on. We got a blue screen. Oh my God.
I still see you.
Oh, you probably see mine. Okay, there we go. There we go. Bye. Try it again.
Okay, so there's where's my betta? Let me see. I want.
Oh, great.
You mean beta?
Okay, that's one of the biggest arguments.
I'm glad you caught that. Well, as long as you don't say Placo, as long as you don't say Placo for Pleco, we're good.
Oh God. What? And the dog knocked over my mom's cup. I spilled every last little bit of it.
I got 3 big dogs, cats. You can't have nothing nice with pets.
Here. That's why there's stuff all over my flat. The dog drags everywhere.
Look at that gorgeous guppy.
I do see. He's Is
That
a
black metal
guppy?
lace is eating a snail. Look.
That one at the top, is that a guppy? You got a big belly? What is that?
Yeah, that's our black metal lace. She's pregnant.
Oh, okay.
They're
That's what I was
attacking
going
the
to
lace.
say.
They're attacking a snail right now.
Man,
Where
I like
is my
pest
best?
snails. A lot of people are afraid of
I do
pest
too.
snails. I like them.
I don't like them.
I freaking
They're-
really. My favorite is definitely the trumpet.
Are you gonna? You look.
Let me tell you, I have never had a cleaner tank than when I had a ridiculous colony of pest snails. They clean your nothing gross. They're gonna get it all. You don't need nothing. Plus, they're
J-Mo.
free food.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna let somebody else have a turn because yeah, you guys have seen enough of my trash house. This is crazy.
That's all right.
Alrighty,
You're, thanks for coming up, Shirley.
thank you.
See ya. Hydro says I changed the Christmas hippo song to Plecopotamus for Christmas. That's funny. Where it says I will do plant racks in the spring with fish isopod treats in the spring. If anyone is interested, it will be a plant for above the tank. Okay, Laura, very cool. You need to make a video on it too and put it on your YouTube channel. Shirley, by the way, are you still here? Everybody needs to check out that video Shirley put out if you didn't about the vinegar eel, culturing vinegar eels. She's got the vinegar out. I didn't know you could actually do that using actual vinegar. Okay, who else? Mel, I don't. Do I have any other takers? Anybody else want to come up, share their tanks? Tell us your story. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was who gave me the suggestion to put a hose clamp on my new office chair from drop-in. I did it, and it works great. Just use your phone, Laura. All you need is your phone. Yeah, they're really easy to culture too, and I'm selling starter cartridges. Okay. Excuse me. I thought that was cool. So I put the link in the chat. I think Zini's coming up. Come on, just come on in, Zini. Don't worry about last. I want to see how you roll. Come on, we want to see you tank, Zini. Zini, 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 Zini. Z, as I call them. Z. Yeah, I seen the black worms. Also had white worms and micro worms, but I didn't take care of them right, and they crashed. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, so we'll have Zini come up, Mel, and then we'll bring you up after, and then whoever else might want to come up after that. It's very simple. Just scroll up. I put the link in the chat. Tap on it. It brings you right in. Simple as that. And then when you come on, just turn your phone horizontally so we have the full screen. Sure, Cecil. Everybody's welcome. We'll do Zini, and because we already had Mel up here, we'll do Zini, we'll do Cecil, and then we'll bring Mel back up. Here we go.
Is that right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can you see? Because I don't know how to flip it either. So
just physically turn your phone horizontally.
Like that.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Wow, I just freaked him out.
There you are. You're on the big screen, my friend.
There you are. There's a
You might need to
freaking
back
out.
up. You may need to back up a little bit or something. It's a little blurry.
Does that work?
Oh, I see the fish swimming around. It's just a little blurry.
Butterfly fish there. It's probably the internet. It's probably the internet.
Yeah, your speed.
Yeah. So got a selection of African fish there. You see the glass is a wreck, like I said. It really is just for the fish. I'm not really in the hobby right now. It's more, I'm just keeping the OGs.
Yeah.
So I've had them for a few years. So
That's cool.
I'm not really into the shape. I got some African longfin tetras, African red-eye tetras. See, I got butterfly fish up there.
Is that what that is? Hillstream loach.
No, I don't have any hill streams. Everything in here is African. It's African thing.
Well, you said butterfly fish, and I know the hillstream loach. There's several names for it. They call it the butterfly.
Oh yeah, that is one. Yeah. No, this is the African butterfly fish. Yeah, I used to have hill streams.
Well, he's cool. I've never seen one of those.
Yeah. I'll put some food in. I don't know how bad the quality is, so I'm sorry about that. But we'll see.
It's enough that we can tell. It's actually getting a lot better now.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it still.
Yeah.
Got some pellets in there.
So do they always just hang out at the surface like that?
Yeah, just 24/7. I freaked him out. I don't know what happened, but I sat down and they headbutted the freaking glass, and that's a shame, really. They're all down there hiding. I don't know what happened.
Hey, God's nature. Always nice to see a new face coming in. Appreciate you stopping in. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Z.
No worries.
Look at that bad boy. He is big.
That's just a baby, by the way. These get big. This is like, I think these are considered like monster category. His name's Steve. It's a six-banded Disticotus. Where have I got him?
Man, is he cool. Hey, Sunfish. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
Yeah.
That is cool. How big is he?
Right now he's about 8-inch.
Oh, he looks great. What kind of fish is that?
Six-banded Disticotus.
Oh man, I like that. Looks a lot like. Is it in the same family as like the red tail sharks or something?
Cyprinidae. Is it Cyprinidae, right? They're related. I think they're related to the sort of like in the carp sort of family, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they may be related. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I probably knew at one point. Oh, here we go. Got something else cool there. Got the Senegal. That's dragon.
Is that a gar? Is that a gar?
No, it's a Senegal Bashir biker. You know, I don't know how. There's a lot of ways to say it. You know what I mean? Bashir, yeah.
See, this is why I'm glad you come up, because I'm seeing fish I've never seen before. Cheryl says the African butterfly fish is like a micro arowana.
Yeah, they are related to arowana. Very cool. Oh, he's got a pellet in his mouth now.
Wow. Now you got Shirley wanting an African butterfly fish. You
should. They're really cool, and they don't take up a lot of space, as you can see. That's all they do all day. The real fun is feeding them. He's got a pellet in his mouth there.
Oh, he's cool. He just hangs right up there at the surface.
Yep, that's all they do. They won't take up a lot of space. They won't bother anything. Just don't put like tiger barbs or something fin nippy in with them, because obviously the tendrils.
Yeah.
And they're just.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Very susceptible to fin nipping. I'm using the reflection to aim.
Yeah, it happens. When I'm making videos, I have that same problem. Since I moved them, that's a good shot of them.
There she is. Yeah.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah. Dragon. Mel actually named that one.
That is cool. Oh, going after the butterfly fish a little bit.
Yeah, their eyesight's really bad. So they're just, he's feeling movement. She's feeling movement and thinking it's a pellet. There we go. She might get one. There you go. There you go. She got one.
Num. He's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a wreck. But you know, what are you gonna do?
No, I like it. To me, that you know what that looks like to me is if you put a pair of goggles on and you dunked your head in a pond and you look down, that's what you would see, nature.
Yeah, African riverbed, I suppose.
What's that guy in the back?
Bushfish. So I got a bunch of them,
What is it?
but they're all in the rocks. Like I said, they really have trust issues. They do not trust me at all. If
What
I'm
did you
near
s-
the tank, they won't come out.
What'd you say it was?
The African bushfish. You know what Dan has? His tenopoma that recently passed. Same as that.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, tenopoma.
That's cool. How big is that tank?
About 100 gallon.
Okay.
When Steve gets,
I see you got an
approaching adult
FX4
size, I'm gonna
6
come
running it.
upgrade. Yeah, got an
Well, you got
FX6
a 6? Okay.
canister filter on it.
That's cool. I love that.
And
I
then we
can't-
got a rare sort of cichlid down there. I don't know whether you can see it down the back, and I am.
On the back.
There she is, right in between the wood.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Yeah, that's a Thiochromis ansor guy. Not very colourful, but it's a West African cichlid.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm seeing fish I've never seen before, and I like that. That's very cool. What are those plastic baskets you got in there?
So basically, those just have, when they ship the plants, that's just what
Yeah.
plants used to be in.
Okay.
I can't have plants in this tank because of Steve, which is the red guy. Yeah. Right? But I occasionally put plants in. This is what he does to plants. There we go.
Oh man, can't have nothing
Absolute
nice.
wreck. But that's why I put him in. It's basically a chew toy for him. I do it for enrichment at this point.
Yeah,
So I
give him
put a
something to
couple
do,
of-
stimulation.
Yeah. So in between meals, he'll go and pick at that and chew it, and it'll give him something to do. So,
Have you ever tried the ping pong ball trick?
I've never tried that. I don't think they'd be interested once they realised it wasn't food. That's the trouble.
They
Just
tell
food
me I can
motivated.
put ping pong balls in with my Oscars to give them something to do. I've done it. They don't care about it.
Yeah, I don't think mine would either. It's all about food.
Well, that's cool. I like what you got going on there.
Yep, that's about everything, apart from the catfish, but they're not going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
At first, when you first come on, I thought that butterfly fish was an upside down catfish.
I used to have some of those. I do like them.
Them things are wild.
Yeah, I don't know whether you can see him. There's a catfish down there. You just see its tail. So that's a Synodontis shootedeni. If I'm pronouncing that right.
I'm terrible with the scientific names.
Yeah, but that's all we're going to be able to see, really. So I'll probably let someone else drop on.
Well, cool. I appreciate you coming up, buddy.
Yeah, I had to go. Thank you very much.
Yep, we'll bring Cecil up next.
All right, nice one.
See you,
Can you
buddy.
just kick me? I'm not sure how to. Oh, leave. There we go. See you.
Yeah. There you go. Cecil's next. Cecil, I think, wants to show Mel his pothos. I know why Cecil's coming up. He's trying to rub them dang pothos in everybody's face. That's what he's doing. I know it. We'll see when he gets up here. Hey, Redneck, that's a new name. I don't recall seeing. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay, guys, here comes Cecil. Don't tell him I said this, but he's just trying to show his massive pothos off.
Let me see if I can get this phone right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm trying to get the phone right.
It looks good to me.
Okay, now my lights was off and I cut them back on for this.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all see it?
Oh, yeah, you got a beautiful picture.
There's my one of my pandagores there.
Oh, I see him. Yes, I remember now.
There's my big baby there.
Yeah, I love those panda girls. How many of those gars do you have?
I have 3 of them in this tank, and I have 3 in the 55.
So when Mel sends me all of hers and you send me all yours, I'll have enough.
Yes, you will, won't you? And that's that old sorry Siamese allergy eater. After they get so big, they don't eat no allergy. That's some of the babies up there.
Okay. You sound like you're from Georgia or southern state.
I'm actually from California.
California? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was born, and I'm living in Virginia now.
Okay.
And that's
Good.
them dreaded night eggs.
They're right. Yeah.
You're right to see them. I
Yeah.
don't mind them.
I don't. They don't bug me either.
Because, I mean, you'll see them in nature.
Right. I don't mind them, but everybody's different. Some of them like their
Yeah.
spotless aquascaping and really invest a lot of time in it. And they don't want to see white spots on everything.
And my other tanks the lights are off. So I won't show them. But I will show you these here, Jesse.
Shamu says he loves your accent. I like it too. Talisa
Yeah,
loves your tanks. Yeah,
I
there
got
we
to
go.
mess with you.
What I
I
tell
got
you.
to mess with you, Jesse.
What I tell you, he's doing it.
I had to tie them back up today some. Still got a couple more to tie up. You're going to get there. Just give it time.
Mine are going up the walls. They aren't like that, but some of them, they're looking pretty sweet.
Well, see, when I start, I tape them to the wall. And then when they get to the ceiling, I got little hooks I put in the ceiling and I untape them from the wall because they will root into the wall.
Yes, I have noticed they get into everything. And they drip water, so don't drape them over outlets.
Yes, they do. I sat on the couch right here, and these here drip water on me all the time. And that's my two of my little babies there.
They're tired. We're going to sleep, Dad.
This one here is the one just had the operation.
Oh, okay.
She had emergency operation Thursday night.
What happened there?
It was some kind of urinary tract infection or something, and she almost died.
Oh, I'm glad you're able to say
And it cost me $1,800.
So what we'll do for our fur
But
babies.
it was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna get off then and let Mayo come back up.
Okay. Appreciate you, pal.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I like his accent too. And Laura, I could, you could sit down, like, let's listen to him tell a story. Like I'm pretty sure Cecil could, like, narrate a movie. Like, I could picture him narrating a movie that was set back in, like, the 1940s or 50s. I had a red tail shark, but the dumb, stupid thing somehow got inside the tiniest little powerhead you can get and got chewed up. So now Shamu has to send me one, but it's not my fault. Come on up, Mel. Let me put the link in here. We'll get Mel back up here because everybody else is scared for some reason. Everybody's scared to share their tanks. All right, Mel. Tap that link. Come on in. We can see them on the big screen. No, sir. Thank you. But was I not right? You seen what he did there, right? He rubbed them pothos all up my face again. That's what he did. Yeah, exactly, Laura. See, so if you contacted and got a hold of the right person, you could narrate like a movie or a documentary. A movie, I think. All they need to do is hear your voice one time, and they would pick you for it. You could make stacks of cash. All right, we got Mel back in here on the big screen.
It worked.
Oh yeah, it looks much better now. Yeah.
Cool.
Now we got, there they are. Oh, you got to send me that. Cecil's going to send me his, and you're going to send me yours, and that should be enough, no?
Yep.
Yep. That's
Yep.
what Cecil said, anyways.
Back up a little bit. There we go.
Seen he had a reed fish get into my background, got inside my canister, and it sucked so bad. Oh yeah. I got a golden dojo loach. They're another one that gets into crap. He got his head stuck in a tiny little terracotta pot. I had to get it out.
I want a dojo loach one day. It's on my list. That and Oscars.
Oh yeah, them golden dojo loaches are fun. I got so many shorts. They have the greatest personalities. They love water changes. They love getting in the water. But he literally tries to go into the output of my FX6.
Really?
Yeah, he fights it. They're fun.
So, Christopher is telling me that Schmuttsville over here it's a 40 breeder. Christopher says it'll be fine for Schmutz's entire life, the angelfish. But I always worry because everybody says like 20. I've got the empty 29 gallon over there, which worst case scenario. I mean, look, that's not. These stands are the exact same that they're sitting next to each other, and it's only like 2 inches taller, really.
Yeah.
He doesn't look cramped for now.
No, a single angelfish and a 40 gallon will be fine. Now you do have a lot of plants in there. Now the angelfish can get big. They can get up to 8 inches, but they're taller and narrower.
Right, but
I think he'll be fine. If he doesn't like his environment, he will let you know.
Yeah, he's been doing great in here.
Yeah, he looks good. Yeah, he doesn't seem. If he was stressed out, unhappy, he'd be hiding. He'd be at the bottom, or he'd be pacing up and down the glass. I don't see any of that. He's colorful. He's healthy. He's eating. There's nothing wrong. He seems happy to me. 240, I have done that, and I've rescued several fish within my neighborhood and gave them homes. But I don't care. I want your fish.
So these swordtails, this group of them up here, that's all the babies I raised. This where is it? This one, that's one of the moms, the original ones I had. It's interesting because this male right here, he's ginormous compared to some of the other males in here. Like he's like the biggest bodied male that I have. And like some of them, I mean, there's like a noticeable size difference in them. And I think I'm going to keep him and see how he develops, because this is also a male right there that swam away. That's a female. That's another male. But this male is just so much bigger. That one with the big belly. And
Yep,
that's another smaller male.
I can see the difference.
Yeah, look at how big bodied he is compared to the other ones. So I'm interested to see how he grows out.
Yeah, he looks cool.
But I love this line of swordtails because each and every single one of them is completely different from the other, but it's still one line, you know?
Right. Yep, everybody's always different.
You still get the, excitement of not knowing exactly what you're going to get, but it's still a true line, you know?
Yeah.
What I love about it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, they're my favorite. Those Scaras are my favorite.
I know. I could watch them all day. They're always up to something. They're always doing like day or night, they're doing something. And they love zucchini. I have a picture I'll send you of one of them. Like he ate the entire center out of a piece of a coin of zucchini, and he's literally just like hanging out in the middle of it, like taking a rest with a food coma. I'll send you that picture. It's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool.
I'm glad I figured out the widescreen.
Yep. Going forward, you'll know, and you don't have to mess with it. It'll always be like that now. So like, turn your phone vertical. Boom. Now go back to horizontal. Boom. There you go.
Yep. I'm waiting actually. I'm gonna fill that 29 up here soon eventually, but I'm waiting until I know I'm not gonna be moving anywhere because I've already got the 3 tanks I gotta drain and move and worry about, you know?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. You don't create yourself more work. Just wait till you're more prepared. Dwayne Hart, your tank looks awesome. Here's another new name I have never seen before. Says your tank looks awesome. I recently set up a 55-gallon tank and I'm just getting into the hobby. What fish would you recommend for a vibrant and peaceful community tank freshwater?
I think this is a vibrant and peaceful community tank that I have this mix of fish. I think the angelfish makes an awesome centerpiece in here, coupled with the swordtails, and then pandagaras are just really versatile, and they're just always, you know, around, and they don't hide like plecos do. Like the problem with plecos and the ottos and stuff like that, and the other ones that the other types of fish like that is they're always hiding. These guys are always out. They're not shy, as you saw when they were grazing on my hands.
Yeah,
And then
I love that.
I have a baby Siamese algae eater in here. 2 golden wonder killifish. I just think it's a really good combo I got going on in here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love community tanks. You get all kinds of different fish with lots of activity and just a lot of diversity, if you will.
Yeah, my golden wonders are breeding. Like I said earlier, like every time I pull floating plants, I constantly get new baby golden wonder fish, so they're happy and breeding. I have to pull females though with them in there. The golden wonders with them, I have to pull the female swordtails out if I want any, even with all this cover I have in here, because the golden wonders are that good at hunting. Like they will demolish. So I have to pull females which is kind of nice because that's, you know, added control over population.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my garas are scuffling right now. See?
Oh yeah, but I like it.
That's like the worst of it. They'll ram each other in the side, and then it'll last, like they'll pale out in color. So like they'll get kind of like dark. They'll lose all the gold striping, and they'll just kind of ram each other back and forth, and then one of them eventually will back down, and then they leave each other alone afterwards. Like they don't chase the loser. You know what I mean? Like it's they're asserting their dominance, and then it's over, and then everything goes back to peace.
Yeah, 5 minutes later, everybody's friends again. I like it.
Yeah, but that's the worst of it.
So, Dwayne, there's lots of peaceful, pretty fish. You can create a beautiful 55-gallon community tank. You're looking at a bunch of them here. Your platies, your Danios, your neon tetras. I love neon tetras. They're tanks, and they're pretty.
I like green neons better than the normal.
Yeah, but I like that's like the silent letter. What's the point? They say it's green. There ain't no green. It's a lie. It's false advertising.
Right, but they do look different. Normal. They may not be green, but they look different.
They do, and I saw that one when Talisa was up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we could do story time. I will start a story time live stream that as long as Cecil will come up and tell the story.
Yeah, but this is good actually. I'm glad you get to see this behavior in them because this is at its worst. Like they'll do this for a little bit and nobody gets hurt and then they're fine.
Yeah. Oh, I love them. That's gonna be my next ones.
Yeah, but
Stan Pittman's a new name. Appreciate you coming in, sir.
When
He
you
said
get
you have
them,
a
get
great tank.
babies and raise them.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. If I can, I like to get my fish small so I can get most of their life cycle.
For sure.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
Absolutely, man. I go live. I do a live stream every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Uh, we got a great community of fish keepers here. We're all online. We all got channels. We all share stories and learn from each other. You are where you need to be for learning, sir. And we're smaller channels, so it's a lot more personable. And every question you might have will get answered 100%.
Yeah, I wanted to say thanks, Jesse, for doing this because, like, I used to do. Those are my rice fish, by the way. I have two lines of them. I have the Pearl Galaxy, which are the whiter ones with the blue eyes, and then I got these red King Yamas from LRB, Lucas Bretts.
Yep.
I got them from him. They look orange right now, but as they get bigger, they turn like a dark red.
Okay.
But anyway, I wanted to say thank you for doing this show and tell thing because I used to go on Father Fish's stream to do the show and tell, but he would always, and he still does, like he rushes people off. Like and you'll notice like he does it to everybody. Like he's just like really short with people. But it's like you were saying, like this is a really good little community where everybody's close.
Yep, he's got so many people that come up. He's in a hurry, but
Right.
I know even if I had a larger channel like that, I would take my time with each person, and it is what it is because I don't want people to feel rushed. I want you guys to relax, take your time, and enjoy it.
Right. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else wants to come up, but I just wanted to show you a better view of the tanks with the wide view.
No, that's great. I'm glad you came back up. You're probably going to be my last one for the night because I do have to get off. The bird next to me has to go to bed.
Right. Right. Well, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. Thanks again.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Happy
Keep
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving to you and keep up the good work.
Bye bye.
Bye. Hey, Jose, good to see you. I'm glad to hear that the kidney transplant's doing good. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in. I do have to get off. The bird next to me, it's her bedtime, and I can't be in here yet. My gums. So another great live stream with sharing everybody's tanks. Appreciate it. And we'll be doing this again. We did it Saturday. We did it Tuesday. My next live stream will be something different, but we can continue to do this because it seems like a lot of you guys like it, and that's what it's all about. And sharing, helping each other out, and seeing how each other rolls. So that's what I enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and get off for now. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Enjoy your time off work if you get it. Don't eat too much, and be safe. Stay at home. Don't go out. It's going to be crazy. So thanks to all who come up to share their tanks. I certainly appreciated it. And maybe this is something we'll do on a little bit more consistent basis. I've seen a lot of new names that came in here on this stream today. If you guys like Dwayne and Stan Pittman, there was another person up here off way further back. If you guys keep tanks and I'm doing a show me yours live stream, you're more than welcome to come up, like Redneck Life. You guys are more than welcome to come up and show. Anybody's welcome. So keep that in mind. So